I honestly don't even know how to begin processing what we just witnessed at Atlanta. You could sense the tension building lap after lap. You could feel that a turning point was coming. A driver who has been battling hard through a difficult stretch finally showing that real speed and competitiveness again, and then in one single moment it all vanished, just like that. This wasn't some ordinary racing incident. This was one of those moments that hits you on a much deeper level because of the drivers involved, because of the history between them, and because of what it could mean for the championship battle this early in the season. And believe me, NASCAR fans are discussing this everywhere right now. Something significant happened at Echo Park Speedway during the FR8 Racing 208 weekend that might just set the tone for the rest of the year for one of the sport's biggest stars. And it definitely didn't end quietly. Before we dive deep into everything, if you're a true NASCAR fan who lives and breathes this sport every single weekend, go ahead and smash that like button right now. Subscribe to NASCAR Nation Report. We're a new channel working hard to build something special, and our first target is 5,000 real NASCAR fans riding along with us. If you care about this sport the same way we do, then you're exactly where you belong. So here's exactly where everything changed in an instant. We're talking about Kyle Busch at Echo Park Speedway during that FR8 Racing 208 weekend. Heading into Sunday, the atmosphere around him felt noticeably different and more positive. Just one day before, he had picked up his 68th win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. 68 wins. Let that number really sink in. That's pure dominance. That's Kyle Busch doing what Kyle Busch does best. So going into the Cup Series race, you could feel some real momentum starting to build, like this might finally be the weekend where the slump breaks wide open. He qualified in 14th position for the NASCAR Cup Series race. By the end of Stage 1, he had climbed all the way up to 7th. The car looked genuinely fast. He was making moves and gaining positions. That number 8 Chevrolet had real life in it, and then came lap 125. Coming off turn 2, Kyle himself admitted he didn't get the cleanest exit. He said, "I didn't get the best of exits off of turn 2 there." He mentioned the car was a little crossed up, not completely out of control, just not perfectly straight. And that's exactly when the number 4 car appeared right behind him. Noah Gragson. Instead of checking up or lifting for even a split second to give Kyle a chance to straighten the car, Gragson delivered a massive shove. And this wasn't the kind of push you normally see in a coordinated drafting situation. This was a full commitment, all-out send. Kyle got turned hard, spun across the backstretch, and slammed nose first into the inside retaining wall. Heavy damage, his race was over. Finished. The car had to be towed away under caution. He ended up with a 34th place finish, DNF, and just like that, what had looked like a promising recovery day turned into a complete disaster. Now here, where things get really personal. This isn't just any two drivers making contact. Gragson used to drive for Kyle at Kyle Busch Motorsports back in 2017 and 2018. There's real history there. There's a past relationship between them. And Kyle did not hold back at all in his comments. He said it was perfect timing for the 4 car to just ram him as hard as possible instead of checking up, making sure he was straight, or maybe giving him a softer hit. And then he dropped the line that really shows exactly where his head is at right now. It's just what they all do. They just all run through you. Doesn't matter if you're aimed the right way or not. That's raw frustration talking. That's a veteran driver who feels like respect is disappearing on these super speedway-style tracks. Now, thankfully, Kyle climbed out of the car under his own power, went to the infield care center, got fully evaluated, and was medically cleared. So physically, he's okay. That's the most important thing. But in the championship standings, this one hurts badly. He came into Atlanta sitting 14th in points after finishing 15th at the Daytona 500. Not great, but steady. After this crash, he dropped all the way to 24th in the championship standings. That's a massive swing this early in the season. Meanwhile, the race itself ended in total chaos with double overtime. And Tyler Reddick stole the win in dramatic fashion. It was a huge day for Reddick. What a massive contrast to what happened to Busch. And here's the bigger picture that nobody wants to ignore. Kyle Busch's Cup Series drought continues. That's the part that keeps getting harder to overlook. The Truck Series win proved he can still dominate. The speed he showed in Stage 1 proved the Cup car can run up front with the best of them, but the results just aren't coming together when it matters most. And now there's added tension in the mix. Because when former teammates collide like this, especially with their shared history, that kind of thing doesn't just disappear. It lingers. The next time they're running close to each other at a drafting track, everyone is going to be watching closely. Every push, every lane choice, every restart will be under the microscope. This is exactly the kind of moment that can shape an entire season. Either Kyle uses this as fuel and comes out swinging hard in the next few races, or this early points deficit makes the playoff path way more stressful than it ever needed to be. That's exactly why this wasn't just another wreck at Atlanta. This moment had layers, championship implications, history, raw emotion, and a veteran driver who is clearly tired of feeling like he's getting run over out there. And honestly, as fans, we feel that same tension right along with him. So what do you think? Was that just hard racing at a super speedway-style track, or did Noah Gragson cross a line there, especially considering their past relationship? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below. I really want to hear from real NASCAR fans on this one. If you enjoyed breaking this all down with me, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to NASCAR Nation Report. We're building this channel from the ground up, and our first goal is 5,000 true NASCAR fans who love honest, passionate takes on this sport. If you live for Sundays, if you follow the standings closely, if you feel the emotion of moments like this, then you belong here with us. I'll see you in the next one.